Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports and some really cool news. 2024 will see a historic clash. The Clash of Champions has officially been announced between Munster and Crusaders for early in 2024, and it's going to be the first sort of real sort of cross hemisphere game of two champions of two different competitions to see who is really the dominant one between the North and South. Now, before we get into the details of the game and why it's not necessarily going to be a reflection of the North versus sort of South quality. Please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Right, so we had seen talks about this. We had seen rumors about a potential clash between the winners of Super Rugby and the winners of a Northern Hemisphere competition. You know, in theory, it would have to be a Champions Cup winner to be the best of Europe and the best of the Southern Hemisphere. But yeah, it's not happened like that, but the Munster and Crusaders have come together, and they will be playing a Clash of Champions game, as they're calling it, on the 3rd of February next year at 5 p.m. I think it's UK time, whatever. But anyway, so this is the press release. This is how it reads. It says that the New Zealand franchise secured their 7th success of Super Rugby Pacific Championship on Saturday, in Waikato defeating the Chiefs 25-20 to attain their title. They are the most successful team in the competition's history, having won 14 trophies and are world-renowned for their history and record of success and excellence. Following Munster's recent URC success in Cape Town, it will be the first time ever the reigning champions of the URC and Super Rugby face off against each other. Former Munster head coach Rob Penny has also been confirmed as the new Crusaders head coach in 2024, and their pre-season campaign will see them embark on their first ever international tour for fixtures against Munster and Bristol Bears. Right, so it's a pre-season game, and unfortunately, whilst it's a pre-season game for them, it's very much a mid-season game for Munster. So the reality is we won't be probably seeing the two stronger sides, going toe-to-toe. So it is not necessarily maybe the Clash Champions game that we would like to see. It's not like Munster right now, preparing their best team, Crusaders preparing their best team, and this weekend they're going to go toe-to-toe to really see who's the best. It will be a preseason game. Munster will be sort of halfway through their season, so they'll have injuries, they'll have players that need to rest. For example, it'll be during the Six Nations as well, potentially. So it's not going to be the spectacle that maybe we all hope for, but at least we will be able to see how the sort of the teams differ and what maybe the gap is between them. So Munster Rugby CEO Ian Flanagan said, "We are delighted to welcome the Super Rugby champions to Munster, hosting a groundbreaking fixture against the Crusaders. We hold a proud and rich history of playing touring sides, and I have no doubt next February's game will be a special occasion for all involved." The Crusaders CEO, Colin Mansbridge, said the Crusaders are thrilled to be coming over to Ireland and the UK to face some stiff competition away from home. New Zealand and Australian clubs have been working on the World Cup competition for years, so when an opportunity for super teams to play Northern Hemisphere counterparts came up, it was just too good to pass up. Munster have a history of giving touring sides a pretty hard time. We know that as South African fans, they beat theirs, the A side, so they present particularly tough competition. There's also an added connection with our new head coach, Rob Penny, who coached there. The venue with the Munster and ticket details will be confirmed in due course, but 3rd of February will be Munster versus Crusaders, and then a week later, on Friday the 9th of February, will be Bristol Bears versus the Crusaders. So it's going to be a cool match, regardless of the fact that it might not be, the strongest sides, for example. At the end of the day, it's still going to be quite cool to see the two teams going toe-to-toe. And touring matches like this are always cool. They very rarely are going to be, the two best teams because, you kind of always save that for, your big finals and stuff like that. So, that's just the reality. But it still should be quite a fun game, and it'll be a cool occasion. Obviously, we will cover it, as you know. So, make sure you subscribe to the channel and stuff so that you will see exactly what's going to happen there. We'll have to wait and see in terms of the type of players. I mean, for Crusaders, hopefully they will have all their All Blacks, and they'll be sort of going through their preseason paces. I think Munster obviously will be a much weakened side, given the fact it will be Six Nations time. It'll be midway through the URC and the Champions Cup season. So they'll have a lot of different fronts that they'll be battling on. But let me know what you think of the game down in the comments below. Smash like on the video, subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven. I'll chat to you soon.